Hey guys, back here. I haven't had a video in a while, but I have completed the Kittyhawk Mirage 2000. I don't really know what to do in finale videos, so I'll just show the completed model and talk about a couple things. And this is it. There's lots I'm happy with and lots that now that I've done it, call it a learning process, I guess. And everybody can pick away at their own shit, but I think I would put a little bit more paint in for the blend coat here. I think it's just a little bit too stark, but it seems worse on camera than it does with the eye. I don't know. Maybe that's just my mind screwing with me, but the kit's nice. Everything fit-wise isn't bad. There's the odd thing that I think is always going to be a Kittyhawk issue, like pins that don't fit in holes and instructions that are a little bit screwy. Things that seem kind of dumb and annoying. But this kit really didn't have anything you couldn't get past. I would give this an 80%. It's overall pretty good. These Graybles here, antennas, pitos, refueling probe, there's no pins on anything, so it's all super glued on. It's all super fragile. I already knocked one off. I cut the end of the pito tube off and super glued it on this. I've already knocked it off twice. It progressively looks worse when I redo it, so I'm hoping not to. It would have been ideal to not have to do this video 3 times, but anyhow, it's all come together pretty good. There's the bottom. My armament. I'm not happy with the decals on any of the ordnance, and in reference I don't see any of these on the fuel tanks, so I wouldn't do that. A couple things I have screwed up are, zoom in here, I cut the combi out and put a mesh in, and you can see the frame is too high on it there. It kind of looks stupid. But to be honest, it doesn't look too bad, so I think it's a good thing to do. I just need to put the frame in better so it's hidden behind the canopy glass, and then I think it'll look badass. I did put some wiring in there, but I'll do a better job of it on the DN version. I think it works pretty good. The gear, I wasn't too impressed with. Well, it's okay. It's not terrible. It's by far not the worst I've ever seen, but it's not really a secure mounting point for it. So a little bit of guesswork, which I just don't like that. And there's some cylinders and some detail parts that you add into the wheelbase, and they have ejector pin marks right on the bottom of them that you're going to have to deal with, and they're in between ribs, so you kind of have to be careful. But I just don't know why they wouldn't have put them on the other side where it's not seen. No work versus whatever work. But the paintwork came out nice. I did some streaking on that port wing, kind of like a reference. Came out nice. I'm overall happy with the results. I think it looks pretty good. Nice scheme. Really nice scheme. Those decals super thick. Need hot solutions. Maybe a hairdryer. I don't know if that would help or not. Another thing to consider, and the only reason I know this is because I've been told 8,000 times on social media, is on this was I think they call it an EGR variant, but this plane crashed a few years ago. It's no longer around, but it was a C version, I believe. When I say all this, I'm not an expert on Mirages whatsoever, so as far as I know, this nose cone is not correct. It should be the smooth one with the pitot like that. I don't think there was ever like a -5 nose. I think that's what that is a -5 nose with the pitot. I've never seen a picture of that. I don't think that's accurate. But, and that being said, because this is I've kind of built this as a -5, I believe my tail is wrong as well for the actual version. But if this was a C like it should be, I don't think it could carry these 2,000 gallon tanks. That's what somebody said anyways. And I think some of the missile, and definitely that Scalp cruise missile thing there, I don't think it could carry that. That being said, I could care less. It doesn't matter to me. I'm happy with everything, but just a bunch of people have said that. Some of the pylons too, I think, are a little bit off. I have a centerline fuel tank pylon underneath this, and I know that's not right. So yeah, that's the gist of the build. Glad to be. I kind of lost my mojo in the end of this, to be honest with you. I think it's just too much shit going on outside of modeling. But sometimes I try to escape and lose myself at the bench, stress relief, and this one at the end wasn't doing it for me. So glad it's done. Happy with it overall. Looking forward to doing the DN version. Don't know what scheme I'm going to do. I have some pretty badass reference for the green camo one, but I have yet to see anybody do this in the brown camo, and I think that's going to look awesome. So who knows? Just going to put this to the side. I will take some pictures and add them to the end of this video. I'm going to try, I've already tried this. This is my first time. DSLR, I don't know anything about photography, and it really makes me sleepy. I'm just not that interested in it. So I'm hoping to learn enough where I can take some decent quality pictures. I also just got a new S10 phone, so maybe that will do it if I get the white balance on it. I'll add them on the end of the video regardless, but this is the next build. It is an early version fabric wing Hurricane. I'm going to do, it's a Pacific Coast kit, which I think is kind of like short run. No location pins, fit issues, people say. And apparently, if you build this kit not via the steps in the instructions, but in a different sequence, you resolve most of the fit issues. So I'll attempt that. Now, I was thinking the Finnish scheme or the Italian one. I asked on social media what people wanted. Sorry, Becker Bask sent me some nudes and she wants the Finnish one, so the cat always wins. I'm going to do this. I've seen some pictures, and this is a really cool scheme with the RLM 65 blue, black, and green. It looks pretty cool. This doesn't do it justice, this profile picture. So hopefully I can pull off something cool. But I don't know what really to discuss on the finale videos or the end of a project. I prefer building them than having completed kits. So yeah, I guess that's it for now, and hopefully I'll be back soon enough with a video for the Hurricane. Thank you.